Sowin versus Jamiko. What is their win rate against each other, I wonder? 61% win rate for Jamiko. That sounds about right. Jamiko looked really hot a few months ago when he seemed to be leading the human charge. He's dropped off a bit, I guess you could say. Sok once again seems to have overtaken him. You can see it reflected in the race rankings. Jamiko only in the 4th position all of a sudden. Same as Soin, 4th rank as far as orcs go. And now they meet in our best of 3. Whoops, I forgot to turn off the thing. The UI. Okay, wait a minute. We're playing our first map on the new map, Springtime, which we still haven't seen too much of yet. For the second map, I'm gonna have the UI properly turned off, folks. Don't you fret. So in the top left, playing a 3-farm build. Archmage, early tower. Oh, and seems like he wants to go to the Merc camp. Can you pull this Merc camp without the High Priest casting spells? This is oh, it is a trapper. Okay, I thought there was only a normal ice troll. I have seen the map a few times, but certainly not as much as the other maps, of course. So I'm not super well familiar with this map yet. I'm pretty sure this is like a peri-app drop, right? Oh my god, look at that. There's a little wolf coming from the green camp. Jesus. But he won't stick around for long. Creeping seems to work out well. And we have the Ice Troll Priest. Specialty on Springtime. It can also heal, but it doesn't have Dispel. So it's a lot weaker than the Shadow Priest against wolves. And there we go. Starting off with the Crystal Ball. Shout out to Hawk. I was about to say, this shouldn't be skill level 2. But there we go, the Ice Troll Trapper returns. But level 2 hasn't quite been reached yet by Chaemiko. Tower is about to finish soon. Oh, losing that priest would be really annoying. But it should survive. It's healing itself up a bit. Wolves resummoned. Important here to not give experience away, of course. As the Archmage is now so close to level 2. Oh, wait, 4th farm? Wait a minute. Are we expanding? Important last hit. Jamiko should get it. Yes. Level 2 now acquired. Has the aura in the meantime on the orc side. Tech has started. Very fast tech by Sowin. Delaying his headhunters by quite a while. And Jamiko's waiting for the Berserker. It's gonna expand, right? Alright. Ice Troll Berserker. This one is exactly the same as the Forest Troll Berserker. I believe. And here we go. It's expansion time again. Alrighty. It felt like to me the last couple of weeks expansions had faded out. But I guess we see them here again. Merc camps, of course, always very good for humans in the early game. And now the expo play. That's pretty exciting. I like fast expo play by the humans. Normally triggers very aggressive play by the orc. Oh, big last hit goes to Chaemiko. Item here, gloves are faced. Oh, and the priest is ensnared. It's pretty annoying. That one's gonna go down here with a few more right clicks. But the more important unit, I guess, is the Berserker. Oh, Farseer. Got a few last hits. Wait a minute. Did he steal more than one creep? I know, he just got one creep. So the wolf killed the one creep here. And I guess the rest was water elemental and... yeah, that was it, I guess. Very fast power build. On the tower, wants to upgrade this quick. Sowin, clicking on the town hall. Oh, this might force a cancel. Maybe. Yes, it does. It costs quite a few resources for Jamiko, but not too much time, I guess. So that's maybe a 30-second delay on the expo, which is relevant, but not game-losing, I'd say. Also, you got one headhunter in exchange. So you can see the Archmage now very close to level 3. And it's only one more headhunter to get that level 3. Either that or 2 wolves would also do it. He scans the main, checks out what's going on, and it's double bestiary. And this is basically what we saw all the time nowadays against Human Fast Expo. That is mass raiders and pillage, and trying to get lots of kills. Speaking of kills, that's the second headhunter going down for Sowin. That is pretty tough, right? 2 headhunters falling. The army for Sowin is a joke right now. He's got 2 heroes on level 1, that's it. I think this game is looking amazing for Chaemiko. Would love to see a lumber mill here. Got a shop coming up, 4 footies hurt. Oh my god, the region scroll is going to be so wonderful. Even gets another wolf. Sowin's in trouble, guys. Sowin's in real trouble. We see the raiders, we see the pillage. We knew this was coming. Lots of power build being invested here. Shockwave. In baseball, they call it a swing and a miss. That one didn't do that much. Oh, lumber mill coming up here. Okay. No tech yet. That's, of course, the downside of this Fast Expo play. You're going to have a very late tech. Once the human arrives on tier 2, with a second hero and casters, the game is won. So, the goal will be to try to survive until tier 2. And until Jamiko can build that big army. And Soin has to do critical damage before that point. Oh, look at that. Jamiko even sending the lumber workers over to the lumber mill. Oh my god. I love Jamiko. I love Jamiko. I think he's such a great player. I know recently the talk of the town is all about suck. But I still think Jamiko is the boss. Raider damage against the buildings, of course, very good. Lumber is so low. Oh! He's teching at the expo! Huh. It always seemed to me like that's kind of a gimmicky build. And it oftentimes backfires. But Jamiko doing it here. And what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Chat, do you know? Do you know what that means? Tech at the expo? Who here is a Warcraft expert? Who knows? Actually, I can't tell right away, who knows, because we have a delay on the stream. But anyways, what it means is that Chaemiko is going to be able to call militia from both bases, which is super strong. And I wonder if also Sowin is having the wrong read right now, that Chaemiko isn't teching, because of course he is teching. But I think he's going to need to wall off this expansion a bit more, because if you lose this building here, if you lose the tech building, that's going to be bad news. Altar being remade. We see a couple of towers. And Jamiko always has to swing back and forth between his bases, try to not lose too many footies, and make sure he doesn't lose his whole base against the mass raiders, because that's the only thing the raiders are really good for, killing bases. They're not even that good at fighting footies, and that's why we see more and more and more and more and more footmen. We'd love to see a masonry upgrade as well. I think like against this playstyle it's sort of mandatory. Very few towers only at the expo. I think this could be perhaps even destroyed, this expansion. Clarity, region scroll is ready. And now we see the swing over from Sowin. Alright. I think this moment's going to decide the game. Does he get the tech cancel? Does he get the kill? It's a lot of damage from these raiders. Mass and snare. Yeah, that's the kill. Ooh. Oh! Big loss for Chaemiko. TP out. Cancels the tech. Oh man, that throws Chaemiko back into the Stone Ages. Tech's in the main base. I think that was a pretty big mistake by Chaemiko. I think he definitely had to put a lumber mill here in front. And maybe even a few more farms. That was not enough of a wall off.
A player's forces are under attack.
But Jamiko now wants to be the first time the aggressor. And he's got a bunch of footies. Plus level 2 water elemental, so these burrows could definitely be in trouble. So many raiders, dude. It's just pure raiders. This is looking like a ladder game. Just mass raiders, nothing else. 2-0 upgrades, by the way. Expansion is going to be rebuilt. Only one raider died here, by the way, which so was a very successful attack indeed. But yeah, raiders, very fast, great at picking off single units with ensnare, and great at killing buildings. Not so great at exactly fighting necessarily. Expansion now also coming up from Sowin. Beautiful scout though by Chaemiko. Finds it with a footy right away. Shockwave. Big damage. Now Jamiko's gonna have to TP out. Sacrificed a good number of footies here. Let's look at the corpses. 1, 2, 3. 3 footies sacrificed. And a 4th one gonna follow here. There was also lots of time bought for Jamiko. Tier 2 is now soon gonna be reached. And there we go. Now we have the wall. And this is what I wanted to see before. Lumber mill, farm, and even a tower. Oh, only 4 peasants in the gold mine. Whoops. Helistaff on the Archmage. Trying to get to the expansion for the cancel, perhaps. Soin is trying to cover his expo. And instead the attack is going to go into the main base. But we do have reinforced defenses. The cement has been completed. Oh, Invo Pod on the Archmage. That is not enough to get this cancel, I don't think. Or is it? No way, right? Oh, no stomp! Oh, but the Kodo Devour. That was big. Kodo Devour. Archmage doesn't get the staff out. Isn't it supposed to be like, if you get ensnared and you instantly staff, that you should be able to staff out? Because the new ensnare doesn't cancel the staff if it overlaps with an old ensnare? I think that's the way, at least I was told that it works. But I guess it's also very hard to time. Oh, Archmage again making it to the expo. If he gets the cancel here, it's almost game. Calling it now. If he gets the cancel here, it's game. He's also in danger of dying, though. Oh, my goodness. Uh-oh. Raiders are coming. Archmage. In trouble. Oh, he's not going to sacrifice himself. He's going to run away. Oh my god, dude. Stressful moments. Zeppelin! Zeppelin! I guess the Zeppelin just gets ensnared anyways. Alright, no cancel here. The Great Hall finishes. Whew, having taken lots of damage. May need to repair a bit here. But Jamiko's arrived on tier 2. He's got the double sanctum coming. And raiders are real bad against mass casters. So I still favor Jamiko here, I think. If he has 2 more minutes or so to macro up. I think Soin should be aggressive right now. Like, right now. Hit the main base or hit the expo. One of the two.
A player's forces are under attack.
Scroll of Healing. Level 3 TC. Fire Zero almost level 3. But the breakers are the perfect counter against everything that Sowin has. What Sowin requires is more Kodos. Hungry, hungry Kodos to deal with the breakers. Alright, Sowin now going towards the expo. Oh, catches the Archmage. That's an easy TP forced. Where is he gonna go? Here? Oh, way in the back. Wants to play it safe. Jamiko finally has 50 supply. He's finally got the tier 2 ready to pump out, so I guess he is feeling safe. He doesn't want to risk anything here. Rebuying the TP, always pretty expensive. He's had to buy quite a few TPs here. But now, finally, a creep camp being taken. Big experience here for Jamiko. It's great to creep with breakers, I guess. You can steal lots of these buffs from the creeps. Oh, Sowin going to the lab. This lab is very close to the expansion, so a Zeppelin drop, in theory, could be a possibility. We do have 2 masonry upgrades now on Chaemiko, by the way. And a lot of upgrades queued. My goodness. Both players going into upkeep. And I still feel like The longer the game goes, the bigger the armies become, the better it tends to be for the human player. If the levels are there. And that's the problem at the moment. This MK looks to be quite underleveled. Alright, in we go. The Raiders trying to flood the expo. Shockwave, good damage. I don't think he can get the Town Hall kill though, but he can certainly try to kill a few peasants. That's working out. Also gonna get the tower. And so I'm probably trying to buy time for some sort of transition. He's got the lodge now. Shaman to be coming in soon. And TP out. MK got the big item. It's a great item. Oh, getting caught though. Oh, Chaemiko, I think, way too aggressive with his positioning. This MK is gonna die. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, never mind. TP out by Soin. I feel like maybe he could have gotten this MK, but then again, he really doesn't have the most damage. Doesn't have Stomp, to be remembered. And yeah, mostly Raiders. Raiders, good at ensnaring, not so good at fighting. MK about to get the level 3 here with a green cap, right? Jamiko's still playing it very safe. 60 supply, he still doesn't have that huge army. In fact, it's Sowin now with a supply lead. But there's a level 3 on the MK. Clap is expected here. Jamiko, if he's close to his bases, he can also call the militia, so that's going to help him in a fight. All these boys right here can be called. And pick up arms to defend the homeland. And in we go. First clap, nicely dodged. Militia coming? Yes. TC gets the level 4, that's another big level up for the level 2 aura. There's no way I think that Soin should take this full engagement. Maybe he's just trying to get a few pickoffs here and then retreat. He does have a TP to get out. Still has another speed scroll. Still has another heal scroll. Oh, nice save on the Kodo. Until I say it. Cast a curse. Clap comes through. Heal scroll by Jamiko. Against this chain wave, of course, you desperately need heal scrolls. And both have been committed. And this fight is looking better for Soin than I thought it would. Wait a minute. Is he winning right now? Jamiko didn't have that many Sorks. I feel like he was too low on Sorks. Down now at 50 supply. 67 supply for Soin. He's making this game work. I felt like Jamiko would be in a much better spot. But, not the case. One militia have been called. The gold peasants now trying to lend a helping hand as well. Oh, the Coda, that would be an important save. Oh, last second kill. But Soin has still a huge army left over. Look at the experience. TC close to 5. It's going to be a big level up as well. AM level 5. Not sure if you should go Water Elemental or Aura. Depends on how many Shaman there are, I guess. We don't really have too many Shaman, but that's something that Jamiko doesn't exactly know. Oh, he's getting caught. This might be another TP. Yep, has to buy another TP. And Jamiko never has the time to build up the big army. Soin is doing a great job finding a balance between creeping and leveling up himself. But then also, importantly, finding the timing to attack before Chaemiko is super strong. Once Chaemiko is at 70 supply, he's gonna be extremely strong. Not buying invul pots on the MK, by the way. Looks very dangerous to me. And there we go. TC level 5. Ooh, baby. TC level 5 always feels like a howitzer to me, you know? Very powerful, long-range artillery attack. But, speaking of powerful, MK level 4 is also a big level up for him. Now we have a strong Stormbolt along with a strong Thunder Clayup. Oh my god, this army is so huge.
A town is under siege.
One heal scroll only. Quick TP out by Chaemiko. Wants to be in position at the expo. And that means Someone's just gonna go over to the main base. With a speed scroll, no less. Oh, it's taking Jamiko so long to get over there. Making extra money from pillage as well, but doesn't want to commit. Soin does not want to commit. Would have loved to see an expansion here being placed as well. Soin is playing this game very well positionally. He's had map control for a long time. He may have been able to plant an expo at some point. He's got the resources for it. An 80 supply. Jesus Christ. 80 supply. Huge army. Finally got control magic on the breakers. A few more rifles as well. I like the invis on the MK. And so in always finding a window to do a little bit of free damage. Kill a tower here, kill a shop there. It is level 3 aura, by the way, on the Archmage. Mana pot now as well on the Mountain King.
A player's forces are under attack.
Red camp being crap. Helm of Valor. Alright on the TC. And it's gonna be level 5. Which should be level 3 Chain Lightning then. That's gonna be a lot of AoE damage, man. Shockwave and Chain Lightning. On level 3. Invis Water Elemental. Good scout. Jamiko playing very passive. Looking pretty afraid. And the main has run dry. Soin definitely seems to have the lead here. But it's not over yet. Whoever wins the next big fight is most likely gonna win this game. And Soin doesn't want to take the fight yet. Water Elementals giving more experience. Level 6 is a real possibility for this TC. That's a tanky TC. 1300 HP. So and always going back and forth. Trying to find, I think, Jamiko also out of position. And punish him for his negligence. But Jamiko is playing it very slow. And here's the expo in the middle. Good scout by the Water Elemental. Is this gonna force Jamiko's hand finally? He's gonna have to move out at some point. Cannot allow this expansion to come up. The infamous stalemate breaker. So got plenty of gold in the expansions and the naturals. MK picks up another heal scroll. Very important. Still no invul on the MK. This is giving me anxiety. The fact that he doesn't have an invul. Without Stomp, it's not so easy to focus the MK, but he's got a lot of Ensnares and Purges to threaten this Mountain King. Jamiko slowly climbing up to 80 supply. Towers are gonna finish. The time's ticking for Chaemiko. High upkeep. Jesus! 87 supply for Sowin, adding in more Wyvern. I like Sowin's position. I think it's looking pretty damn good for him. 4 heal scrolls. How is he so rich? Pillage and creeping, I guess. Alright, here we go. The tower setup is helping a lot for Sowin here. These towers have a lot of DPS. But the position is very weird. It's very hard to get the proper engagement with raiders and stuff. Wolves being stolen, wolves being dispelled. MK. Again, no invuln, remember. First heal scroll committed already. The position here is horrible for Sowin though. He can't connect. Now the raiders come in from the back. And the MK. Dropping low. But not dying. Another heal scroll is ready. It's cooling down on the Mountain King and getting into the back against the raiders with the clap. Shockwave, Chain Lightning, oh my god, huge damage. TC almost level 6 all of a sudden. It's an absolute bloodbath right here. Mana potion pop, TC getting drained. No more mana on him, no more Shockwave. That's one less thing to worry about now. But Chain Lightning comes in again. Oh my god, it is so many kills. Everything's dying. All the casters are dead. Only breakers are left. Level 6 on the TC. Jesus Christ. And there's no answer against the Wyvern right now. Chain Lightning again. Level 6 on the Farseer. Oh my god. Archmage getting caught. GG! Sowin takes the first map. Pretty fun game. Man. Sowin with a great game. The expansion comes up, but he finds a way to come back. And that Expo kill. That Expo kill put him in the position. If that Expo's better fortified, if there's a lumber mill there in front and the Raiders don't get the kill, could have been a way different story. Jamiko playing great at times, but also making a few mistakes here and there. So that's the 1-0 lead for wait, for who? For Soin. Lucy against Focus is also going on right now. Is somebody streaming that one? Lucy might be streaming himself. No, not really. Strong start by Soin. Wins the first map, Springtime. For the second map, we're going to go to more familiar grounds. It's going to be icy once again, as we're going to get to Northern Isles. And in the mid-game, it felt to me like Chaemiko didn't know so well where to go. Maybe this is still a bit of unfamiliarity with the map. So I would assume here on Northern Isles, he's going to have more laid out of a detailed game plan to follow. And I would expect no more expansion play. That being said, expansion is still possible on Northern Isles. But also one-base rifle play is very good. And Jamiko is very, very good with one-base rifles. Has some of the best micro in the world, especially among the humans. How does level 3 Brilliance Aura compare to a Clarity Potion? That's a good question. So level 3 Aura is... how much mana regen? 2.25 per second? No, wait. Is it? 2. 2.0. 2.0. 2 mana per second. And a Clarity Potion. It's definitely more, right? Lesser Clarity Potion. It's 100 mana over 30 seconds. So that's 3.3 mana per second. And we have a little update from Neo as well. Focus is leading 1-0 against Lucy. Focus definitely the favorite there. As we get into map number 2. Alright, here we go. Sowin in the bottom left. Leading 1-0. Jamiko top right. In the yellow trunks. So it seems to be going with the 1 granted to Headhunter build, which is extremely good against a fast expo. If Jamiko goes for the instant expansion, he might be in for a world of hurt. I don't think he's going to go fast expo. I think he's going to go green, green. 2 farm tech rifles, maybe? And calls for militia. Yep, no expansion. Okay, Jamiko going for the safe play.
A player's forces are under attack.
And have a pretty fast tech this time around. Faster than Sowin, that's for sure. Oh, and Sowin's starting off with creeping, actually. Oh my goodness. Oh, really? Wow. So Chaemiko, of course, he can't know this, but if Jamiko had gone for the instant expansion, it would have actually worked perfectly. Because Sowin, without creeping, is not being aggressive at all. But Sowin with a good read. Realizing that he just demolished the expansion of his opponent a moment ago, so it's pretty unlikely, I guess, that Jamiko will be trying an expo again. Goes a greedier route, and is going to get a fast level 2 in a moment. Archmage also reaching level 2. Tower coming up. Jamiko quick on the militia. Oh, lightning shield. Oh, that can be painful. Oh my goodness. Oh, the damage! Oh my god, the damage. One more lightning shield and chain lightning. Could be a lot of peasants going down. But Arcane Tower is going to finish in a moment. We got the blacksmith coming. I think the wolf still saw the blacksmith. It's not a big surprise, right? I mean, on this map specifically, rifles are very popular because you can creep with them very well here. And I guess, more notably, it's very hard to creep without rifles on this map. Archmage having found the replenishment potion is very nice. Oftentimes it's very hard for the Archmage to heal up after having been in a bit of a brawl. The 3-footies can't do much. That's the downside of this build. The 2 farm tech, you only have 3 footmen, so you're very limited in terms of aggressive potential and also creep potential in the early game. But you get to rifles fast. And you save a lot of gold, not having to go for more footies and defend. Oh, big snipe here by Sowin is gonna get the big consumable from the Warlord. In the meantime, we have an attack into the main base. Jamiko shouldn't be able to get this burrow kill. So he's gonna go for the shop instead. Forces the TP out though. RCADIA, what did he get? Mata Stone. Ooh, that is very nice. But that's 1 footy sacrificed for a TP forced. And pulled the orc away from creeping. And also canceled the shop, so that was a good little attack by Jamiko, about the most that he can achieve with such a small army. Oh, wait, the footy actually survived. Well, that's even better. Mountain King second against TC, as so often. But Jamiko's doing a great job here controlling the Farseer, making sure he doesn't get level 3 too early. And still leaving lots of camps for the MK to creep. We got the Tuskars, we got the Lab, we got the Natural. It's going to be pretty tough for Jamiko to get the camps in the middle. And that can oftentimes be very hard for humans then later on. If you lose map control, you don't get the middle, the TC gets level 3, and the Orc will always claim those heal scrolls.
Player's forces are under attack.
The army for Sowin pretty hurt here. Not having had the shop earlier for heal salves, definitely proving to be a bit of a problem here. And the MK is going to be showing up in just a second. Confident play by Chaemiko, looking really good here on map 2. But does not want to overextend. Bestiary might be cancelled. Oh, he's so close to seeing it. There we go. Jamiko sees the Bestiary. That's definitely a cancel. And Soin has to come back home, otherwise the burrows are also going to get killed. Jamiko is so aggressive, dude. Oh my goodness. In the orc base. And that burrow goes down. That's going to supply block Jamiko, for Soin, excuse me, for a good while. Only now the next burrow started. I haven't seen humans play so aggressively in quite a while. It's working out very well at the moment. But now, Farseer's level 3. The wolves at this point in time, very strong. And we don't have Dispel yet. Lightning Shield on the TC. Where's the Stormbolt? There we go. Using it on the Grunt. That's going to be a kill. Did the depth training just finish? Ah, yes it did. So now, Jamiko also has Dispel. That's very important against the wolves. So 1 rifle traded for 1 grunt. And a lot of time without creeping. Stormbolt, and that should be another kill. Jamiko being very careful, trying to not overexpose his casters. Those can die very fast, of course, when they're getting targeted. And the TC isn't quite level 2 yet, but he's about to get it. And with level 2, map control should again go to the Orc. The Water Elemental would be level 2. Oh, denied! With the rifle. Damn. Chaemiko playing this really nice. 1 of mana stealing. No more juice on the MK. It looks like Chaemiko is just out-microing him here. So it's gonna have to fall back. Needs to heal. Oh, and Chaemiko actually gets the heal scroll from the shop, which is kind of outrageous. Normally the first heal scroll always goes to the Orc. Goes to show how well Jamiko has played this second map. Looking way more confident than on map 1.
A player's forces are under attack.
Militia called from the main. That's going to make fighting here pretty tough. But 1 more kill is level 2, right? Yes, there we go. Final level 2 on the TC. Now we got the Stomp. Lots of mana on this TC. Same cannot be said for the MK. So I got a mana stone as well on the Orc. But the levels are lacking. Normally the TC wants to just creep up freely to level 3. But he was not allowed to do that. Dispels again. Oh, MK now in trouble. He might be dead. Stormbolt. Right clicks. TC as well though. Oh my god, the MK levels up. No way. This game's over. This game is over. Jamiko flips the script. MK was about to die, but in the end it's the TC. Even supply, TC dead, no expansion. This game is a disaster for Sowin. Few micro mistakes in here as well now. Grunt's a little bit overexposed. More and more dispels. Militia coming in as well. And the rifle caster army looking good. Chain lightning being used here. Mana stone committed. It's only level 1 chain lightning. It's not even that good. We're gonna go to map 3, boys. The final won't be played, right? That is correct. The final won't be necessary, as the top 3 players make it through here in the open qualifier towards the main qualifier. Oh, that's a juicy lightning shield. Getting quickly dispelled, however. I really like the shop here. Being able to supply with potions is very strong for the MK especially. And now he's also level 3. No clap this time, just Stormbolt and Focus Fire. Soin is finding a few kills, but I think he's just too far behind. It's only 3 rifles left, though. How many rifles died here? Ah, there's 1 more here, and 1 in the Kodo. But Soin is losing his whole army. What does he have left? Not much. Peons are trying to find some kills. If the TC dies again, that must be it. Yep. GG. Game over. Jamiko ties it up. And we make it to map 3. Where are we gonna go next? Alright, and we also have news from the other game. Focus was able to win his series 2-0 against Lucy. So that means Lucy is waiting in the third place decider match and is going to be facing the loser of this game right now. Alright, map 3 is gonna be Tidehunters. And I wonder, is Chaemiko gonna try with the expansion again? I don't believe he will. If I had to guess, I'd say he's gonna try to play the one base style again. Playing the fast expo is really stressful. And also, I imagine not that fun to play. You're gonna be behind and have to be very careful for a long, long time. When all the raiders are out and the orc has full map control with way higher hero levels and you keep losing units and buildings and peasants. It seems like the one base play is a lot less stressful. That being said, Tidehunters is a good map for fast expansions. But I feel like Jamiko is going to stick more with its MK second rifle play fast tech again. Apropos fast tech. Oh, wait. Is he gonna fast tech? I think so, right? No barracks. Should be fast tech. Why is Sock not playing? Good question. I'm not sure. Not too many players signed up here for the first open qualifier. There's going to be a second open qualifier. Hopefully there we're going to see more players. Like Chad already pointed out, Chinese players didn't really sign up. Big reason for that might be COVID restrictions, which are still very severe in China from what I know. Alright, Jamiko. Playing it safe. Not gonna expand this time. Again, gonna go for the fast tech. On 2 farms. And boom, there we go. Orc tech is still ahead. Since the barracks was skipped, Sowin is able to play this fast tech pretty well. Because the strength, of course, of the Farseer early on. Farseer will oftentimes struggle in the late game. Especially against breakers. But it's very strong in the early game. Oh, this last hit here is so important. Soin harassing well. In my view, Farseer is the best level 1 hero in the game, right? I think he definitely is. Shadowhunter is also very good. I'd say DK is also pretty good. But in my opinion, Farseer definitely the best level 1 hero. Oh, important last hit. Jamiko trying to play around it. Oh. 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 Alright, there we go. He finally gets it. At long last. Picks up the slippers as well. Jamiko's taking a lot of damage here on his footies. Calling a few militia, I like that, from the main base. Just 2 or 3 militia at a time. Help out quite a bit in these early trades.
player's forces are under
But this
attack.
time the TC is going to be ready very early on. Archmage in the middle. Bought boots and circlet. Whoa. That's really expensive. That's more than 400 gold. Invested. Fair enough. Oh, imagine if the tower gets cancelled. Oh, that would be so annoying. But, no. Tower will finish. All's well that ends well. But the footies are very hurt. Very hard to take a fight here. Super aggressive stance now by Sowin. Map 2. It was Jamiko being super aggressive. Now the shoe is on the other foot.
A player's
As the
forces
TC
are
is
under
coming out. With the TC coming, I imagine some more creeping will be attempted. Oh, and Chaemiko forgot the farm, so the MK is delayed by a little bit more. Whoa, no, never mind. It's a Naga second. What? There's one headhunter going down. Could be a second. Oh, the boots on the Naga are so good right now. Wait a minute. Chaemiko's turning up the heat. Oh my god, the Naga timing worked out wonderfully. Cannot be understated how impactful that was here to get 2 headhunter kills when there are so few headhunters to begin with. The downside, of course, will be that she's going to fall off later on. Will not have the same impact as a Mountain King late game. But that was huge, getting these 2 kills. I don't think I've seen that before. I've seen Alchemist second before, which I always feel like is super bad. But the Naga second worked so well. Somehow all these footies are still alive. Jamiko's microing them individually, trying not to commit them in too easily, but still having them available if needed.
A player's forces are under
Supply block again being a bit of a nuisance. Don't have a priest yet, but now the priests are finally coming. It's a good position for Chaemiko, having found these 2 kills and the TC being slowed down so much with creeping. But again, the question is, how's this Naga gonna look in the late game? Big heal pot, by the way. Wonderful find as well. Oh, Dondo called it, really? Damn. Dondo knows what he's talking about. Alright, camp taken, TC level 2. Going for the Archmage right away. Didn't see the potion. Bam! Pops it just before the stomp. AM was close to falling. And now all that damage was sort of wasted. One more grunt, gonna go down. Level 2 on the Naga. She's got a little bit of mana for Fork Lightning. But it's only level 1 anyways. Dude. Such aggressive play by Chaemiko. Oh my god, he's in the Orc base. Footy chasing after... Oh, the priest. Ran into the creeps. Whoops. That was a bit unfortunate. The footy's gonna get the kill on the shaman as well. It's absolute bonanza. Oh, almost a surround. Whew, you gotta be careful, man. Against Jamiko. That guy is gonna close that surround like it's nothing. But Jamiko's also losing quite a few units. Another rifle falls. More experience for the Orc. Farseer and TC both almost level 3. Oh my god. That would be huge level ups. And it seems like Chaemiko's kind of running out of steam here. Oh, the Water Elemental. That's more experience. Oh, not quite level 3 yet. Oh my god, he needs one more peasant. Speaking of level 3, AM also gets a tough choice now to make. Is he gonna go Water Elemental level 2? No. It's Aura. And that's level 3 on the TC. Oh, Archmage almost dead. Has to TP out. No mana for the Chain Lightning. The Chain Lightning would have killed him, I think. Oh my god, dude. Everything's so close. And the rifle gets caught with the ensnare. And I think Sowin's got the lead now. Oh, that's level 3. Yep, that's level 3. Oh, Chaemiko. Maybe a bit over-aggressive. But he probably also feels that he has to take a fight with this Naga. He can't go into the late game. Rough early game for Sowin, but I think he's recovered. I think he's in a good position now. He's got the double level 3. And the Naga is really starting to fall off. No TP, by the way. No TP, by the way. Uh-oh. AM gets caught. I think he's just dead, right? Doesn't even need the stomp. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, and now it's... Oh, Jesus Christ. Stomp on 4 units. That's it. What a roller coaster of a game, man. Going up and down. Jamiko looking so strong for so long, but then all of a sudden, it all turns south. GG. Sowin wins his game and makes it through the open qualifier. We're going to be seeing Sowin again in the main qualifier.